Hey, it's Kay. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't checked out my website, www.cvwk.com, there's a lot of free recipes there. And if you subscribe to my website, you'll get an email notifying you when I post a new recipe. So today you're here to figure out how I made my vegan jackfruit enchiladas. And I'm going to put the recipe, well, all of the ingredients in the description box below. So now you see me, I'm just chopping up one yellow onion. And I'm also roughly chopping up 3 to 4 garlic cloves. We're actually going to put this red pepper to the side because this is going to be sauteed to go inside the enchiladas. So I'm just getting rid of all the ribs and I'm slicing them into long, thin strips. For the seasonings, you're going to need pink Himalayan salt and sugar, cumin and oregano, dried oregano. You can also use fresh oregano if you like, and also apple cider vinegar. So now it's time for the ancho chilies. So I got a little bitty pot and I'm going to put about 3 to 4 ancho chilies in there, and I'm just going to turn it on until like medium high. And what that does is it just makes the chilies crispy so that when you're removing the seeds, it's so easy. Because if you don't, let them stay on the stove until they're crispy, they may get gooey on the inside and it's extremely hard to remove the seeds that way. After you remove the seeds, then you're going to get 2 cans of your jackfruit. And I've shown you guys this before in my previous videos, but I do not like the seeds in my jackfruit. I put my jackfruit into a strainer and I just have water running over it, and I just remove the seeds and I shred it up. So this is the process. If you love the seeds, then keep them in there, but I do recommend that you run water over your jackfruit for at least 5 to 7 minutes to get rid of the brine taste. Now I'm putting in all the seasonings, the ancho chilies, the onion, the garlic, but I did not put in the red pepper. Remember, the red bell pepper is for the inside of the enchiladas. And I also added 2 cans of fire roasted tomatoes. That did not make the video. I apologize. So now I'm getting my strainer and I'm going to pour the mixture into there. And I'm going to use my spatula to strain it because we only want the juice, the sauce. So now you're going to slice up 1 white onion into thin slices, and this is going to pair well with the red bell pepper to go inside your enchiladas. Now you're going to add about 3 tablespoons of cooking oil. Everybody knows I use grapeseed oil. And you're going to pour in your red bell pepper and your sliced onion. I'm using Queen Chef seasoning. I'll have the link for you in the description box below. But I am just pouring a generous amount of that. I'm using the seasoning called Kingdom Come. Oh my gosh, it is so good. So make sure you check out her page. And I'm just going to saute this until the onions are translucent and until the jackfruit is browning. And I'm also going to add in some of the sauce that we made so that the inside of the enchilada has the flavor as well. So now it's time to make our tortillas malleable. So I'm going to put my sauce on medium-high heat, stir it up, and then I'm going to get some cooking oil, and I'm going to make sure my oil is hot. You do not want your oil to be just warm because your tortilla will just be sitting in grease. Then I'm going to fry it on each side for about 5 to 7 seconds. And then once I've done that, I'm going to take my tortilla and I'm going to dump it into the sauce. Like I said before, this will help the rolling process. It'll make your tortilla malleable and you won't have too many issues when rolling your enchiladas. So I'll put the tortillas onto a baking sheet and just use very little of the jackfruit mixture, very little of shredded cheese, and then roll it. If you put too much inside, then it's going to be difficult to roll and your enchilada may bust and crack. So less is more. And also make sure that you keep the enchiladas with the flap side down. Do not have the flap side on top because then they're just going to open up. As you can see on the right side, I got a little lazy and I added too much of the filling, so some of my enchiladas did crack and bust. But whatever sauce that you have left, pour and smear it on top of the enchiladas, and then you're going to add your shredded cheese. And you're going to bake these until the cheese starts to melt, and I baked it at 375 degrees. And there you have it. Those are the vegan grilled jackfruit enchiladas, and you can also make a vegan sour cream sauce to go on top. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you think that this sesame chicken looks good, be sure to tune in soon because I'm going to have this video uploaded within the next 3 to 4 days.